Attention, Sovereign.
Hi.
Right.
You can say it this time.
Oh, hello.
right?
Hello then. Fine, I'll say hello. I'm Sovereign, and it's another After Action with that guy
Yes.
of Wargame Red Dragon.
And this is our Brexit bash.
This was our Brexit bash. At least I think it was our Brexit bash.
It was our Brexit
Yes,
bash.
that's a fuchs. That's European. And
And I am playing the Redcoats.
yes, in the red.
In the red corner, it is the British Army, the best of the best. We're going to stand alone against Europe, because apparently that's a fucking good idea. And in the blue corner, we have
Eurocorps.
Eurocorps.
France and Germany, mostly laughing their asses off.
Yeah, with strong trade links to the rest of Europe and free movement of people, which we'll see will be important in the rest of the match. Yeah, so why don't you take me through your deployment? Can you remember?
I'm trying to remember what my deployment was. I think I was mostly thinking contest this middle area as early as possible to allow me to set up in the back lines. Foxtrot, this side of Echo.
Yeah.
Use that as a strong staging point to then try and push up, probably up here. I know fighting across that bridge is just suicide, so I thought, right, I want to get vehicles and tanks in here.
Yeah, it's a clever idea.
And then at the very least, if I can't push across this river here, at least hold Echo and win on points.
Yeah.
So it was an airborne drop to begin with, a few recon units. Those tigers are back. Freaking love those
Hey,
tigers.
Tiger. We do feel that we're not getting stats on those tigers.
No,
No.
that's because it's still in deployment and won't let me show you the stats. So I will show you
Fantastic.
them later. And here's my ground forces. I've got 2 brigades, and essentially I want one to come up this side, hold that, and then one to come up this side. Hopefully hold that town, but if they can't, hold this one.
Yeah, cool.
How about you? What are you up to?
Well, I make a series of poor decisions based on fear and xenophobia. What we have is good old Saxon transports. They are full of Fusiliers 90. They're going to go up to the small town in the middle, hold the bridge. I forget actually that Echo has a side on both sides
Yep.
of that river.
Yes.
But I have some also airborne forces which are going to go in. They're going to take the town first and then push up and hold behind that. I have some light forces which I'm going to put into Charlie and hold the bridge across to Charlie, because my concept is basically just to hold you back, control Echo, and win like that. I don't actually think the maths on that makes any goddamn sense. No, it doesn't. The maths doesn't make any sense. But when has that ever stopped the British making decisions? Maths, logic, and...
We don't need experts.
We don't need experts. No, they're liars.
Yes.
They just...
Well, they're not liars, but we don't need them.
No, they just don't...
We've had enough of them being right.
They don't believe in Britain, and I believe in Britain.
I, however, am more sceptical. So you can see me with my my German flak panzers there, and my French recon units. I think that's German infantry. So
United in the friendship will invariably lead to their deaths.
yes.
Okay.
There's those tigers. So the French Tiger Hap with its delicious Mistral rockets and the French Tiger Hat. Those are apparently the French ones, not
Yes,
the
those
German
are the
ones.
French ones.
Yes.
You can get German versions. They have too hot missiles.
Yes.
So
Hot, steamy missiles.
yeah, hot, steamy missiles. Oh God. Somewhere in that village is Alan Partridge saying, "Oh, some hot, steamy missiles." No. Yeah, actually, it goes pretty well to start off with.
Yeah.
Here.
I mean, I'm expecting you to try and rush this side to stop me contesting it, so I napalm the bridge in my usual fashion of dropping cheap napalm on
And
everything.
I'm sitting here smug.
Yep.
Not
and I don't know if
realising
you
that.
see these choppers until the last
No, I
minute.
don't.
You don't. So of course
But those
your
lynxes
choppers,
are empty.
Yeah. But you come around the side and then they just all
Die.
fucking die.
Yeah. Yeah, bit sad. I was a bit sad about that. And then those FPS.
And then the SPS get missile.
Yeah.
They get some hot steamy missiles.
Hot steamy rockets, literally.
Rockets.
Fat. Sorry, no. Maybe taking it too far.
Unfortunately, my attempts to contest this side are met with Milan 2 anti-tank guided missiles.
I mean, it's not bad because they can't hurt the infantry.
No. But I would have liked to have kept the flak panzers kicking about just for some AA. I mean, I'm not expecting them to hold off planes, but they'd stun lock choppers quite nicely.
Yeah, I mean, we must imagine at this point that basically, I've just won the vote to leave the EU.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling a bit smug.
Yep. So the loss of those flak panzers there, that's the exit vote.
That's the exit vote. That's like the victory lap. Nigel Farage, one of the gunners in the platoon, shooting pointlessly at some empty transports. Yeah, so at this point, I don't really know what to do, because I realise that he's probably entrenched, a sovereign, is probably entrenched over the other side of the road. And I also realise I've brought no fucking recon. None.
No.
There was a unit of SBS over there.
But they got gunned off the board.
Dead as fucking doornails now.
Yep. Whereas you can see me moving some recon about. How much recon do I actually have? I've got a bit more over here. You've dented this side considerably, but you've not crossed that bridge.
What are those tactics doing? I think they're just moving so we can see a bit of stuff.
Yep.
Suicide,
how useful is suicide scouting? Because I notice it's a thing you do a lot.
It's moderately useful. It gives the opponent something to look at while you're away actually doing micro stuff, and you can often see quite a lot of things that you wouldn't do otherwise. It's one of the gamiest things in the world. Since it doesn't matter.
When you have no recon units,
when you have no recon units, you have to improvise. When you can't see the path ahead of you, when you can't predict the future, or indeed predict what's going to happen,
then you should vote for uncertainty.
Absolutely.
And crash the pound.
Yeah, the pound is crashing at this point. As foreign investors look and they say, "Oh, wait a minute, Britain can't see what the fuck it's doing. It's flailing around in the fucking dark."
Yes. My lines here are not especially strong.
No.
We've seen from our other game that you're quite capable of breaking defences like that without too much of a bother. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, you can't see jack shit.
I don't have any 10-point recon tracks.
Nope. And that's what makes foreign investors wary.
Yes, I think so. They love those 10-point recon tracks.
Yep. Whereas, from my perspective, what can I see that belongs to that guy? I can see he's got some choppers, and then he's got some SAS. So I'm thinking he's probably reasonably well fortified in here. I'm not going to do anything stupid. I'm going to take the safe, stable, sensible option.
Absolutely.
I'm going to continue presenting a united front with the rest of Europe, and I'm not going to take any unnecessary risks.
And we see that that's paying off because you have a slow, steady trickle of +1 point.
I do.
Because I didn't do my fucking maths. I didn't realise that I needed to.
I in fact have a team of experts.
Yes.
Doing the maths for me.
Did you? I thought it was just you playing this game. I don't know. Maybe that's why I lost. Yes, that's why I lost. Spoilers. But honestly, genuinely, I didn't plan to lose this game. This wasn't something that I thought.
No, you did fight quite hard for it.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, I look at what I'm bringing in, and it's just more Fusiliers because I'm just not doing anything. I think.
Yeah. I mean, you've got your mortars up here. I'm surprised they've not started shelling. Oh, there they go.
I was thinking that I could break that little town there.
You fixated on the town.
I did. I fixated on the town because it was the only way that I could manoeuvre up to attack your positions in back.
See, I realised that early on because, like hell, I was fighting over this bridge. Just no. That was a no from the start. So all of this fortification in here almost felt a bit unnecessary. I mean,
absolutely.
I loaded my side up a little bit, but mostly just in case you were brave enough to try coming across there.
That's a couple of 100 points just sitting around not doing a damn thing.
Yeah, which is the mistake I made last game.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm making it a bit harder here, actually. Like, that's properly fortified. I have quite a respectable defensive position. I don't think Sovereign can push through if you wanted to.
No, I couldn't.
But who cares? Because I'm losing.
Because I've got that steady trickle of income.
Steady trickle
and
of immigrants.
That's more than Brexit has.
Which is increasing your economy year on year as my population gets older and weaker.
Yep.
Great. Purely talking here about the game.
Yes, naturally. I mean, it'd be foolish to think we were talking about anything else.
No, quite so.
So, Commandos Para.
Oh yeah, you keep on trying to napalm my mortars.
Yes.
It doesn't do a damn thing.
No.
Mortars don't give a shit about napalm.
Yes, that was something I didn't realise, is that napalm doesn't affect vehicles anymore.
Well, not really,
Well,
no.
I mean, it can obviously...
I mean, if they get stuck in the middle of it, it can be bad. But it's
Yeah.
just, it stuns them, it doesn't kill them.
Yeah, stuns them and panics them. But
huge game-changing differences between
Yes.
Red Dragon and
many
Airline
and minor, I believe,
Many
is the,
and minor,
the
yeah.
description you used.
So what have we got here? I start trying to think, well, maybe I should climb the mountain in Echo. But
Yep.
why? Just because I need to see the other side of the mountain, because
Yep.
maybe then I can get an angle on that town. But I think, as anybody who knows anything about Airline Battle or Red Dragon will tell you, I'm not getting into that town. Now, that's locked off. I should really be thinking about going somewhere else, but unfortunately, I've locked myself outside of the European Economic Union, so I don't have anywhere else to go.
Nope.
I'm going to have to renegotiate a bunch of trade agreements in order to try and get onto the other side of Echo. That's fun.
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm feeling a bit miffed by the whole thing, so I'm going to make it as difficult as possible for negotiations in Echo.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if you're going to be like that, then I'm going to negotiate the best deal I can make for the rest of the European Union.
But my company commander, Boris Johnson, did reassure me before we engaged on this operation that, you know, they'd definitely be able to get Echo. Because definitely, if we put a command unit on our side of Echo, the French and Germans won't have the balls to do anything about it. We'll see. Yes. So this is quite an interesting fight. Some sappers and some fusiliers going to meet each other in
Echo and discuss trade agreements.
And discuss trade agreements. Have firm and frank exchange of views.
Yeah.
Which I think the Brits actually win.
They do, yes. But as it eventually turns out, it's a pointless argument.
Yeah.
There isn't, in fact, anything on the other side of Echo.
No.
There's nothing shiny there, and subsequently you can't put it back into the NHS.
No. Yeah, that was the point, wasn't it? We were going to put 350 million supplies back into the NHS, weren't we? Shit.
Yep.
Forgot all about that. Nigel hasn't mentioned it in a while.
Oh, he's been on public television saying that he never said it. I mean, you know, as you can see now, it's actually being fueled into the European health service.
You're telling me that there were lies and xenophobia involved in it. Anyway, right, okay.
Yes. So I've locked down Echo before that guy has.
Yeah, and the brilliant, not racist British Fusiliers coming in and actually getting the shit kicked out of them. I did not think that they got the shit kicked out of them in exactly that way.
No, I mean, it was a tough fight. You do eventually win it, but you pour a lot of men in there.
Yeah.
Because I'm running my Jaegers and I'm running Sappers.
Yeah,
and see,
sure.
it's the united front. You've got the French
And the
standing
Germans.
shoulder to shoulder with the Germans.
And there's mortars,
And
which
then the
just kind of
British-
break it up.
The British throw their heavy hitters in there, but unfortunately it doesn't do over much for them.
It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter because I now realise that you've taken that. Fuck. I genuinely was feeling very dozy when we were playing this. I genuinely didn't realise that you could take that point by having a command unit on your side.
Yeah. See, I realised that we were going to probably stalemate around Echo.
Yeah.
There's no way you were getting my town. There was no way you were crossing that bridge. And I thought, well, I'm 1 point up, so I'm just going to set a CB on my side of it. If you sit one on your side, I'm still 1 point up.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god.
Because in Europe, we're quite happy to share that.
Yeah.
But when you're going to draw the line across the water, well, we'll keep what's on our side.
Yeah, and you do. We keep what we have, which is less. We lose. Oh god, this is a depressing experience to watch, because I'm just looking at this and it's quite like real life. I'm looking at this and thinking, what the fuck is going on? Like, I mean, why am I not doing more? And why do I keep on throwing good money after bad money? I specifically, I think actually at this point the game is pretty much decided. This map is pretty decisive in that way, unless you can break out of the first two towns. You're not getting around it. I mean, I suppose I could launch an amphibious assault, but that would take
a while.
Forever. Yeah.
If you're going to try something like that, airborne would be better.
Yeah.
And actually swoop down here on helicopters or something. But I think I eventually start putting my own choppers out here and start harassing their sides, because I'm starting to think about breaking out, because I've locked all of this down quite happily.
Yeah.
Echo's giving me trouble because you're still throwing dudes at the hill, and here come the French to try and bail out the Germans after the Germans have bailed out the French. And
it's not going to work very well. That's not nice.
Yeah. But then those vans are empty.
I think there's a couple of chieftains back there. I think that my clever plan to break out was to bring in some tanks. Fucking hell. Failure stalks my every move in this game. I eventually just start bringing in fucking challengers, because I don't know what else to do. Like, oh, I'll bring in some challenger too, so that'll make everything better. Continue fighting this ridiculous fight in this forest.
Yeah, I mean, I realised at one point, probably after the second or third engagement for Echo, that Echo is actually irrelevant, and I'm just trolling you now by just putting little cheap throwaway units in there. I mean, the sappers aren't expensive, 15 points. The Jaegers are 10. You know, I mean, you can use them for more important things, but I'm just throwing them away to make you focus on this hill.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's working. I think my SAS score a small victory here.
Yes, you took out one of my helicopters.
Do I take out the second one?
I think you might do, because I think I'd stopped paying
Hey,
attention.
there we are.
Yes, because what was I doing? I was moving reinforcements up here because I was thinking about maybe just trying to launch a small attack on here.
Don't know why you attacked there.
Mostly just to get your attention.
Sorry, fuck it. God damn it! Redacted. Just call me sovereign. Call me anytime. You know that. You don't have to launch an attack on a heavily fortified village in order to get my attention.
Well, see, I thought that was the arrangement, but you decided to block me. I mean, you unfriended me on Facebook, so you know I did try to call you, and then you just hung up on me. I'm like, what the fuck's that all about? So I went to knock on your door.
Well, I
don't like being ignored.
I was just trying to believe in my country. So I was just trying to believe. I thought Britain could be great again.
It could be great again, but I mean, this time,
do you remember
2 years back, you were all sat there screaming better together. I mean, what the hell happened?
Do you remember when it was better? Do you remember when we used to enslave people and kill their population? That was good. I think somebody said that was good. I don't know why.
I think it might have been Boris Johnson, or possibly Theresa May.
But I'm not sure. I don't know about Theresa May. I think she'd be... sorry, now we're actually slipping into genuine political discussion, which presumably not what you're here for. Well, maybe it is. I'm not sure. You clicked on a thing that said Brexit bash, so whatever. But yeah, no, she's an anti-lead. I think she would be very much anti-lead. Sorry, anti-lead. Yeah, no, she was in the Remain camp.
Yes, but you kind of can't be in the Remain camp, and part of the human rights are optional.
Oh yeah, the human rights are optional thing. I forgot all about that. Which says something about PR, doesn't it? However, this is one of my few victories in this match. So let's have a look at it.
So
this is just
that's 60 points. That's a wee bit more. The Martyrs are there just to try and make it convincing.
Fucking hell, the Martyrs took out those like Milans almost. Pretty impressive actually.
I rather like the Martyr 2s.
Yeah, they're not bad.
I got the infantry out back there so I could use them as fire support, but you do actually take them out.
Yeah, these are really nice. They've got low 80s, which are...
If I'd been microing properly, I'd have had the M103s actually stop on the town and drop the guys in it.
Unfortunately, the Fusiliers, they have
here, and
What am I doing? I don't know. I'm bringing in some more SAS dudes because I think maybe that'll help.
and there's a few things moving around there, but that just lights them up for my anti-tank guided missiles.
Oh, that's fine. It's just.
I think I mostly just shoot your transports.
Yeah. But I mean, I look at this and I compare it to the game that we just played.
Yeah, it's almost completely reversed.
Yeah. And it's the same kind of stuff that's happening. I can't see anything. I still, even now, have almost no recon.
Yeah. So basically, what you can see is what I'm poking you with.
Yeah. What can you see?
Whereas
Yeah, you can
I
see
can
the
see
whole thing.
quite a lot of
Yeah.
your front line. So I can see your choppers. I can see your fusiliers. Obviously, we've got no idea what's back here and stuff. But
I keep on forgetting that hills are real terrain in Red Dragon. That you can actually see infantry moving across the side of the hill
yeah,
easily.
in air land battle, hills were just covered.
Area terrain.
Yep.
Yeah. Saladins. They're rubbish.
Yeah, they get beaten up.
My original
You did
thought.
kill my transports, but
My original
transports.
thought with the Saladins was just having something fast moving that I could throw at you. But,
they run into the flank panzers.
I think I managed to take this, but I was thinking at this point, oh, he'll have his command unit somewhere over there.
It's quite funny actually because you came very close to my mortars.
Yeah.
I think I forgot to use good pile.
Oh, those are the new French. Sorry, there was an update recently, and the French got 120mm mortars.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Cool. Was that recent, or was that like years ago now? God, I don't even know. Feels recent to me. Oh God, there we go. Bye.
So, having gotten your attention on this side of the map, I swing back around and start trolling you on the other side, and I'm pushing a little bit harder now because I can see that you're bringing stuff in here.
And this is just death by south and cuts, really. I mean, it's just. I got into a poor position, and I didn't get out of that position.
There's the mortars backing up my infantry, French mortars, German panzer grenadiers. French, it just
United in French.
better together.
Those together.
Better together.
Those together. I think we probably have some Scottish SAF there. Probably.
They probably do.
They're probably wishing that they weren't there.
They kind of want to go off and
Do something else.
Do something else. They kind of wish that they were on the other side of the line.
Yeah, I think so. I think all of my soldiers are now wishing that they were on the other side of the line. Kind of wishing that they hadn't gone into this in the first place.
Yeah.
That actually what they've been drawn into is a fucking bloodbath.
Yes.
And finally, I managed to get a fucking HQ into Echo and think that's going to stabilise it, but no, it doesn't fucking stabilise it.
I'm still 1 point up.
Because that's not how maths works. God damn it. Do they kill the martyrs? I don't think they do.
They might get one. Yep.
Yeah.
Little panic. They might actually get it. They're not in a great state either. And my guys are running out up here, so I think you probably do.
Small victories. Small victories. There we are. I think the points in the end, the kill points were quite.
They were quite even, but it's the.
But it's just the actual points, the points that matter, the points which win the prizes.
Yep.
There we are. There's that fucking siren. Oh no.
So at this point, you can see that I have some stuff here. You probably get jeeps or something. Empty APCs.
Empty APCs.
So of course I realise you've got a bunch of infantry in here, so I just run them over to start machine gunning you.
Huh.
Because I can see most of what's going on except this bit.
Yeah. Oh god.
Of course your infantry break the tree line.
Yeah, it's just done at this point. Like, I realise that's as far as my attack can get, because I can't clear that town. I certainly can't clear it with 90 points left on the tank, and it's just slow death from here.
Yep.
Slow death. Slow, alone, trapped in a place that nobody wants to be anymore. And there's Flower of Scotland.
When will we see your like again? Not for a while,
Not
I
for
think.
a while.
Fusiliers have a go of things.
Challenger 2 comes in and
Yep.
fucking blows up a transport. Yes.
Yes.
Then gets destroyed by Super Entente.
No, the Super Entente I think fails to kill it, but then
I
your
think
guys,
another one comes in.
Your guys
Actually.
fail to kill the Super Entente. I think
Entente? Super
Entente.
Entente? Whatever.
Superintendent.
Superintendent. I don't care about your Frenchy nonsense. It's just
the
words.
thing is that you've smoked this, but my guys are actually out of missiles.
Yeah.
One thing I'm really bad at actually is supplying my dudes. And
It's
there's
difficult.
the second one.
Yeah, there we
Takes
are.
out the Challenger. Look, delicious, delicious.
Fucking hate you. I just wanted to make Britain great again. It's alright though, it's alright. I know a guy. He says that he can build a wall and it'll make everything better. And that I won't have to pay for the wall. That other people will pay for the wall. That'll be fine. And we'll just wall it across and that will stop all your dudes coming in. It'll be fine.
Fairly sure that's not how that works.
I'm pretty sure that walls work by keeping people out.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's not how you get a wall. I'd be very skeptical that people wanted to build a wall like that.
Well, look, it's gonna make the world better. It's gonna be a great wall. Best wall. So yeah, here's a last minute attack.
Yeah, this is
we
desperate.
have. It's desperate. It's really desperate.
I think I actually end up
Yeah.
counter-attacking you at this point, just to
Yeah, you do.
just to twist the knife.
It's not a moment to be proud of, really, though.
Oh no, it's not. But I'm aware that I'm being pushed, and there's not much
Yeah.
left on the clock, so I want to keep the fighting.
What are you gonna do?
In your zones?
What are you gonna do apart
All
from
up.
just?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just want to keep the fighting off of my territory, basically.
I'm pretty glad that this didn't go on too much longer, actually. I mean, if I had counterattack and actually managed to take a position off you, it could have gone on for a very long time. I'm not sure I like this map very much. I think I
It
like.
bottlenecks
Yeah, look at
quite
that.
badly.
I mean, it's designed to be combined navy and
Yes.
army, but the navy is shit.
True.
Yeah, I mean, every single review of this game will tell you that the navy really fucking sucks. We should. I think one of these days we're going to record a
naval battle.
Yeah, and we'll just show you how fucking ridiculous it is. 'Cause it's just absurd. Anyway, right.
I don't know what I'm doing with the ships half the time. Like,
No.
I just cluster them up and then wait till everyone runs out of missiles.
Yeah, and that's why it sucks. Okay.
So, yeah. So 40 points left on the clock. Here comes my counter attack. Leopards, Keelers. I really like those Keelers
Yeah, they're
actually.
really
70 points, front armor 12. They're not bad. Over 2k range, which puts them out of hitting distance of a T-72. They do cost an extra 30 points on the T-72, but they'll hit it first.
Oh yeah, no, they'll wreck T-72s. They're really good against medium tanks.
And the other thing I like is that
Autocannon.
autocannon on the side as well.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Gives them some respectable chopper defense.
Yeah, and I like also that the French tanks, they have the autocannon as well. They're
Yes,
very nice.
the AMXs are very good.
I don't know why you use the Leopards in favour of the AMXs. I think the current meta, as it were, favours the Leopard, but I don't know.
I have a thing for German tanks.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yes, here's my guys coming in.
And there's the SAS.
You get smacked about by the SAS. I am trying to bring
I think
an
it's
AA because I'm
smacked
planning
about
to
by a variety
have
of
cleared this, but obviously I don't clear that. But I don't really care.
No,
like the
it doesn't
fighting's
matter.
happening here and not here or here. So I'm quite happy for that to continue. I'm quite happy to feed meat into the grinder, just to keep it happening over there.
Yeah,
I mean, if you
absolutely.
if you want to do that on your island, that's fine by me.
Feed me to my grinder, please. I'm so hungry. And that Jaguar comes in just, oh god. Failure, desperation.
It does get
Spam.
away. It does get away.
How long have we got on the clock?
10 points.
10 points. And this goes on for another fucking 12 minutes. It's the slowest death in the world. Do I
It's only another minute.
Oh, it's only another minute.
Yes.
Oh no, okay.
That's,
sure. I was
that's the
looking at
game
the wrong
time
time.
remaining.
Oh god.
It was over with like 10 minutes to spare on the
Thank
clock.
fuck for that.
But yes, I think this game was just a classic case of salami tactics.
Salami tactics, yes. Yeah.
Slice by slice by slice.
It's less a case of salami tactics. It's more a case of I didn't know what I was doing. I thought if I took a town, everything would be okay. And it wasn't okay. It was very, very bad. I didn't have any recon, so I didn't know what was coming at all.
Yeah.
And I made a poor
unfortunately,
decision.
if you bottle everything up in Calais, it just
I mean, yeah,
absolutely. It's a problem.
Genuinely, I was playing to win, but it is a rather beautiful metaphor. Okay, so we probably shouldn't spend too long staring at this
No,
kill screen, but you'll see that the kills and losses were pretty even, but it doesn't fucking matter, the points. Every time I lose by shitloads of conquest points.
Yeah.
Like, generally speaking, what tends to happen is I get to a place and then I'm like, oh, does not compute. Do not know what I'm doing next.
Yeah. There comes a point where things stalemate and you just can't break the lockdown.
Yeah.
Or deadlock even.
Deadlock. Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Indeed.
So, I mean...
Any final thoughts?
Not over much. I mean, it's hard to analyse what you've done badly when you win.
Yeah. I think one of the things that I would have done would just not been to feed the beast.
Yeah.
So much. Like, you could have used a lot of those points building up more tanks and more AA stuff.
Yeah.
And then, at some point, just got over the top.
Yeah.
Like, but there was quite a lot of sort of feed into that central
Yeah.
crucible, but you didn't need to do it at all. You didn't even need to fight me there.
Yes and no. I mean, the thing about that hill is it gives you a place to put man pads and ATGMs and all the rest of it. So you can ford up that hill quite a lot, and then if I want to go over the top, that's going to lock me down. That's going to stop me pushing out. So
well, I suppose to a certain degree, I think the things that were stopping you pushing out were really the small town on the other side of the thing. I didn't actually have too much there. If you'd had like a nice concentration of artillery, then you could have gone straight in.
I didn't have a huge amount of artillery, which was the thing. I mean, I had my mortars. I mean, I suppose I could have just opened up with an epic barrage and just kept doing it, but I feel like that would have almost given the game away. Switching my attacks like that, left and right, I think helped keep you guessing, helped keep you on the back foot. Kept meaning that you kept having to move your forces around so that you couldn't focus on any one side.
Well, I think we've all learned a valuable lesson from this. Valuable lessons. Okay, let's wrap that up there. That was good. Yeah. Thank you very much. I've been that guy.
And I have been Sovereign. And we'll see you next time.
Cheery boggles.
Cheery boggles. Not tatty boggles.
Not tatty boggles. Cheery boggles this
Cheery
time.
boggles.
I don't know what a boggle is, but it's happy as fuck.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, boggles.